I'm an idiot. All right, it's fine. So what's your name and what do you do?
So my name is Luis Rivas. I am an artist. Just like working with any kind of medium. I like painting, like doing digital work. I just like finding ways to express myself in any kind of medium, I guess.
What brought you into art?
So I've always been painting since I was a little kid, or drawing, I mean. I never thought I could take it seriously as a job just because I didn't really see myself as creative at the time. I was someone who could just draw for references, and I thought that I didn't really have any talent in terms of like pursuing that kind of career. So when I went to college, I kind of just stopped doing art in general and just thought that I was never going to pursue it again.
Yeah.
Until maybe, I want to say one day I kind of just realized that, do I love what I'm doing currently? I just had that question for myself, and I realized that I didn't. I was too focused on like trying to make money and like trying to make ends meet, and also like trying to like satisfy my family as well, because they're immigrants and they wanted me to like come here and just, you know, pursue the American dream. But I realized that I should also be doing something that I love and that I really am passionate about.
Yeah.
So I had a long talk with myself and just kind of realized that what I've always loved doing was creating. So I got back into it, and ever since then it's been going really well. I think if you pursue anything that you love doing, no matter what it is, it'll always go well for you if you have the dedication and the drive to not give up whenever times get tough on that.
If you met yourself in college, what would you say?
Oh my God.
Today?
I was wild in college. I was like, I was going out a lot as a freshman, just like, you know, drinking all the time. And there was a point where I just realized that like, that's not a sustainable lifestyle. It's not gonna get you anywhere in the long term. It's fun now, but like, fulfill you. So I would probably tell myself just keep doing what you're doing in terms of like what you love. Stay dedicated, don't get distracted, and things will work out. Because in my opinion, everything in life happens for you, whether it's negative or positive in the moment. I think if you look at the bigger picture, it usually always lines up in a way.
It's a really heavy thing when topic of college. Some people think it's a scam, some people don't. So is college a scam?
In my opinion, so I went to college for marketing. A lot of the things that I already knew, or that I learned in marketing for like my first few years, were things that I just looked up myself when I was in high school, trying to do like a clothing brand and like trying to just get more familiar with business. So I feel like the first few years to me felt like a scam, just because it was like it's stuff that I already knew from like either reading about it or like YouTube videos. But I know there's certain things in college that you kind of have to go there for like medical stuff and things like that. So I think for those reasons, it's not a scam. But if you're unfamiliar or like unsure of what you want to do, I would say probably try to think about that a little bit more before going into college, because I've seen a lot of people go in with a certain idea of a major they want and then see them change it multiple times per like semester, and yeah, you can kind of get lost.
I can see that. It's like some people are like, college is a scam, but it was for them. They may have had a business and they succeeded in their business or something like that. And they're like, college is a scam, but
For the experience.
not for everybody. And there's also the experience of just diving into something completely new, I feel like is really life-changing. So I wouldn't say it's 100% a scam.
Maybe a little bit.
But maybe a little bit. I mean, just thinking about, you know, my $30K in student loans and stuff, it's like, okay, like,
they got
a little
me.
Scammers. They got me. They got me. I was young, but you know, you do learn a lot.
Yeah, I think most of the experiences, it's
class.
probably like, if I had a chance to go back again, I think I would, even though I wouldn't like necessarily enjoy having to pay all those like all the debt and stuff. But I would, just because of the experience. Like I feel like it helped me grow as a person, and it helped me grow in like as just like an artist as well, and like to understand like what I really want to do in life. And there's people that go out every day and like aren't really focused about their future. It showed me a path that I wasn't trying to follow.
What's something people don't know about you?
It's a tough question. Let me see.
It doesn't have to be the deepest thing in the world. It doesn't have to, I mean, it could be anything.
I know how to ride motorcycles, I guess.
You know how to ride a motorcycle. All right. Like, when'd you learn?
Maybe like a few years ago. I was like bored one day and I was like, damn, you know what? I kind of want to learn how to ride a motorcycle.
You were just bored and you just hopped on. What's motorcycle training like?
Oh, you just like, you're in a classroom for like a few days and like you learn about like what to do on the road, what not to do, certain hazards, things like that. And then for like the last couple of days, it's just like all in like a little parking lot. You kind of just go and run drills and just make sure you like know what you're doing before you go out there and like get hurt or hurt others.
You know, being an artist is fun. What are some of the craziest experiences you've had that art has brought you to have, I guess? Yeah.
I feel like thankfully I've been really lucky for like just starting out pursuing like art as a career. I want to say like my second year trying to do this shit. I reached out to Travis Kelce from the Chiefs. I just randomly reached out to him like on an Instagram thing, and I was like, yo, I see you're from KC, I'm from KC, I'm an artist. If you ever need anything done, let me know. And maybe that same day, he like reached back out and followed me. We just discussed certain things, and it was kind of like surreal at the moment because I was like, I never knew that like my art could like take me to this kind of level.
Yeah. What were you thinking when those opportunities came about?
I was just freaking out. I was like, damn, like what the heck? For art? Because I remember the first time I sold any piece of art, I sold it for I think the first bid that I got was like $100. And to me, that was insane. I was like, damn, like someone's really trying to spend $100 on a piece of art for me. And I was just so hyped. I was running down the house, really excited. And then like that same night, I got another bid for $2,000. So when I saw that, I was like, bro, like I was already so hyped from like just the initial. I never expected someone to like connect with my work that much that they would want to own it. So it's always a beautiful feeling whenever you find people like that who really appreciate the art you're creating and also understand you as an artist and kind of see or try to see the way that you kind of think and go about your day.
And honestly, digital art's becoming its own world nowadays. What do you think about how digital the world is turning?
At first I was a little bit scared of it. I feel like digital usually moves super quickly, like no matter what, like when it comes to tech and things like that. So like it's always kind of advancing so quickly. I feel like the more that I learned about it, the more that I actually like took time to try things out and like experiment for myself. I kind of became more open about it. Like I just like the fact that digital does make a lot of things more convenient for people, whether it be artists or just people going about their daily lives. But I think there will always be a place for like tangible things and things like in the real world. Because like, you know, there's like AI and stuff now and like it's getting way more advanced and way more crazy. But I feel like there's still like a yearning for like physical touch and like tangible items that you can hold or just, you know, like you can experience both.
So if you met your younger self, what piece of advice would you give young Luis?
I would say just stick with what you already love. Because like I loved art when I was a kid, like all forms of art. I just loved finding random books, like dinosaur books. Like every day I'd draw a different dinosaur or different animal, and like I would just tell myself to keep pursuing that. Don't take life too seriously. Basically jobs that just made a lot of money without really like understanding that, yo, if you work those jobs, you're gonna be working that job for a minute. So you better love what you're doing, or if not, you're gonna be living like pretty miserable life, even though you do have money. So I would just say, just keep following what you're doing, keep making art, keep being you, keep being genuine, and just don't let things that happen to you, whether good or bad, kind of like throw you off your way. Just keep doing what you're doing. Like I think it all worked out in like ways that I never would have seen it coming, and I'm grateful for that.
That's amazing. That's always like the best thing when it's something you never see coming, and that's always how it is. That's just life, man. It's just like you never know what's next. You don't see it coming, but if you work towards it, it's gonna work out. All right, 3, 2, 1.
Yo! That's nutty. Damn.